Welcome back to VNR, Veterans News Radio, right here on VeteransNewsNetwork.net and VeteransNewsRadio.com. Today, 16 May 2014, it's exactly 12:17. I am on Ustream. I'm looking through Operation American Spring Live. Pardon my phone, it keeps on going off as well. I understand that there are tens of thousands of people at the Washington Monument. There's people talking about Benghazi. There's people talking about the tyranny they're finding themselves in. I guess it was a retired Colonel Riley who put this thing together. A lot of these guys are fellow patriots. I just hope and pray that everything go well for them. I hope that this does not escalate into something. Unfortunately, we have seen the government many times, especially with the civilian forces, in other words, Homeland Security, come in and do all sorts of stuff that they shouldn't be. I'm going to click on here and go live and check my phone because my phone just hasn't been stopping. Let's see what's going on. I see thousands of people in the background on the video. I just wish that they'd put the video up straight because it's sideways.
Pardon me. Oops, sorry.
All right, basically nothing's going on. There's just a lot of people up there. I see something about Benghazi.
Hey, Terry.
We're stuck on it. Mind fry.
What's that?
The oath to uphold and defend and Constitution.
All right, we're going to do a brief version.
Okay, we're going to do a brief version.
Well, let me scoot in beside you. I'm going to get all these people here. We're doing live streaming.
Oh, I'll put it up.
You'll hear me.
Okay, no, it goes off on it. So I have it up on my laptop.
It's very windy day there today, but however, I mean, it looks like they're having a good day. I don't know exactly what they're doing. I see American flags flying upside down. I see the "Do Not Tread on Me" flags. I mean, they're right in front of.
I have about 50 of them
monument.
at the home now.
I do too, but in my bag. I don't know if this is what she was looking for.
As soon as I can touch it. Yeah, no, you hold it, and we're going to keep it behind you.
Now, it's my understanding this Colonel Riley, basically what he wants to do, he wants to rid Washington, D.C. from the current administration.
Terry.
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, unfortunately, this stream keeps on coming up and down, goes back and forth. We'll see what happens. That's all I can say. We will be standing by here, and let's just hope for the best. And above all, let's hope they're all peaceful, and let's just hope that no one gets hurt. Okay, so what I have here so far, it's called Operation American Spring. Malicious promise to oust Obama, Boehner, and on Friday. Sorry about that. This basically came out yesterday, the 15th of May, and RT, Russia Today, ran with it. I'm seeing that our mainstream media in the States, or should I say the state-run media, is not running with any of this. But anyway, it goes on as this. A retired United States Army colonel expects as many as 30 million like-minded individuals will descend on Washington, D.C. this week and demand the President Barack Obama and other members of his administration to be booted from office. Those are just some of the demands that Colonel Harry Riley, founder of Operation American Spring, said he'll ask the Obama administration to adhere to when militia members and patriots of all sorts arrive in the nation's capital on Friday and begin demonstrating against the government. The group considers to be in violation of the principles established by the founders of this country. We are calling for the removal of Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Harry Reid, Mitch McConnell, John Boehner, Nancy Pelosi, and Eric Holder as a start towards constitutional restoration, Riley told the Before It's News website during the interview early this year. They have all abandoned the U.S. Constitution, according to Riley. He said, all right, hang on, we're coming back up on live feed again. Obviously, nothing is going to be happening on this for some crazy reason. It's weird the way things keep on coming and going. But we'll keep you abreast on the situation. Okay, so it keeps coming and going. My apologies to that. Anyway, what I have written here is very, very interesting. These are the words that are coming from Colonel Riley. Again, he's saying, we are calling for the removal of Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Harry Reid, Mitch McConnell, John Boehner, Nancy Pelosi, and Eric Holder as a start towards a constitutional restoration. They have all abandoned the U.S. Constitution, he said, and are unworthy to retain. Okay, we're back up on live again.
Capital. And I raise my eyes. And I say this. General Washington, sir. President Washington, sir. We are here. We have come. We are the patriots of this great land. Woo! For our Constitution, for our Republic, for our freedom, and for our sacred honor. God bless America. Woo! Amen. With that said, should we not be over there where the squatters are? Yeah. Rather than here? Yeah. Or over there? Yeah. Let the squatters know we're done. We don't need to be here or over there. We should be over there. Okay, everybody, line up. We're coming this way. Line up.
I'm not sure.
Line up, try to put the flags in front. Yeah, we're marching.
Right on.
Okay, it looks like they're going to be marching towards the U.S. Capitol. I'm not sure. It looks like they're getting, trying to get some type of formation done.
We're going marching this way. Pass the word.
I'm seeing thousands of people there.
Oops, pardon me.
Thousands upon thousands. They have a lot of flags up. I see flags from different states, from Texas.
Follow the leader. Follow the leader. Follow Anonymous.
Will this be a turning point in our own American history?
He should be in front, right?
I'm not sure.
I have mixed feelings. I have to be truthful with you. I guess they're calling for Colonel Riley, the retired Army officer who is putting this stuff together. It's, I don't know. I don't know. It's really, really, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, Getting back to what we were talking about, and this little bit of an article that I've been reading, basically what this Colonel Riley is saying, they have all abandoned the U.S. Constitution and are unworthy to be retained in the position that calls for servant status. Riley told Before It's News in January that he expects his Operation American Spring movement to provoke anywhere from 10 million to 30 million Americans to mobilize this week and arrive in D.C., where they will participate in a massive, gigantic effort as last stand before America moves into a more devastating condition. For more than 5 years, we the people have been writing, calling, faxing Congress, the media, screaming in town halls, marching, rallying, demonstrating, petitioning, all to no avail, he said. Every branch of government looks at we the people whom they have taken an oath to serve as pests, interfering with their political agenda, cramping their self-serving, greedy agendas. We have no faith in the ballot box any longer, as many believe this sacred secret box has been compromised. To bring about the change, Riley says he hopes this group succeeds at shutting down the federal government, whether or not all 29,999,000 of his compatriots will follow through, however, remains yet to be seen. A similar protest against President Obama's administration, arranged last year by a fleet of truck drivers, fell well short of making the dent that the group hoped to make. Last October, 10,000 truckers were reportedly on their way to literally clog the Beltway and shut down traffic in protest of Washington politics. Abby Olashire wrote for The Wire on Thursday this week, in reality, about 30 truckers showed up, and they caused no delays worth mentioning. Should Riley succeed in wrangling up 30 million Americans, Allheiser added, then he'll have garnered the support of around 1/10 of the U.S. population. And though the goal, substantially smaller 10 million figure, is unlikely to be met, some individuals are already claiming on the official Operation American Spring forums to have arrived in D.C. area ahead of Friday's planned demonstration. On Thursday morning, one member of the message board wrote that his truck had already finished the 2,750-mile haul to the D.C. region in around 15.5 hours and had set up a base at a compound 27 miles outside the city of Aurora, Virginia. Camp is up, and we have been meeting the other state camps. Good, solid folk all way round, he wrote in another post. Let's see what happens. I already see on the live stream there are thousands of people there. Hang on. We're going to go back to the stream.
Impeach! Obama! Impeach! Obama! Impeach! Obama! Impeach! Obama! Impeach! Obama!
Okay, we keep on going back and forth here. We keep on losing the feed.
Impeach! Obama! Impeach! Obama! Impeach! Obama! Impeach! Obama!
You see that thing, Terry?
You got another one you want to do?
Obama! All right, let's everybody get it loud. What are we going to do? We want to impeach Obama! Impeach Obama! Impeach Obama! Impeach Obama!
I'm seeing thousands of people. I'm actually seeing someone carrying a cross.
Come on,
There are many, many people. They're yelling and screaming, as you can hear in the background.
Impeach Obama!
You guys keep it up this way. I'm going to get these guys coming on around the back. What do we want to do? Come on, everybody. Say it loud, say it proud. Impeach Obama! Impeach Obama! Impeach Obama!
I see flags flying upside down in distress.
Impeach Obama! All right,
Folks,
your
this
turn.
definitely
What are we
is
gonna
not
do?
a couple of people getting together
Impeach
and
Obama!
protesting. I mean, there's thousands out there. Why is not mainstream media covering this?
Let's make some noise, people. What do we want to do? Impeach Obama!
Impeach Obama! To resign. Impeachment takes too long. It doesn't work. We still got Bill Clinton.
They shut his impeachment down. That's why it didn't work.
So won't they do that?
Okay, so we have people
Not with
also
everything
that
he's
seem
got
to
on
be a
him.
little bit astute on these things. Anyway.
Young lady, brown coat?
Yes, I did.
Yes, sir. All right. Just wanted to
Yeah,
keep tabs
no,
on
I
it.
know Terry.
No, she grabbed it from me. I just wanted to keep tabs on it.
Okay, no problem. I'll make sure it gets right back to her. I'm with her. I'm James Neighbors with Overpass for America.
Appreciate you being here, man.
You bet.
Thank you very much.
All right, everybody up front's gotten it going. What do we want to do? Impeach Obama! Impeach Obama! Impeach Obama!
Seems to me this is all they're going to be saying the whole time. So we'll get off of this for a second, and I will make sure to go back on as soon as something else comes up. I see this still at the Nations Mall at the Washington Monument.
Well, we got Trey Gowdy on our side. He'll get enough evidence they won't be able to deny it.
I don't know exactly where this is going to go. I don't know exactly where this is going to bring. Again, like I said earlier, I just hope, I pray to God that no one gets hurt with this.
We're here to get Obama to leave office, man. We've got to go.
I've seen a lot of people here.
America. He's got more crimes under his belt in his administration than all other presidents combined. He spent more money in office than all other presidents combined, and he is, in short, doing nothing but try to destroy this nation. Obamacare alone will destroy this nation with the debt it will create, with the impoverishment it will cause upon the American people, with the lack of health care. It's straight up eugenics with what it does to people with chronic illnesses that can't be improved, with what it does to the elderly of America. We absolutely have to get that law repealed. We have to get this man out of office. He is nothing short of a traitor, a tyrant, and has to be removed for the well-being of this nation. We cannot, and as an American people that desire freedom, allow this man to continue in office.
I don't know. What do you people out there think?
Silence is consent.
I mean, I know myself as a veteran, we've taken it up the you-know-what many times.
Anything short is consent to what he is doing. We cannot, as American people that understand and live in the greatest nation in the history of this world, allow this man to continue in office another minute. We have to do everything in our power to have him removed. We cannot wait. We cannot be complacent.
Yes, sir. Amen.
Okay, it looks like the feed is off again. Anyway, I'm going to like to keep these segments a little short. We'll see what comes next. Just hang on, and we'll be right back. Anyway, now that we're back, I'm looking at Fox News right now, and I'm looking at their headlines. What I'm seeing here is something very odd and peculiar. It's talking about sentenced to death for being a Christian. Outrage as Sudanese judge condemns pregnant doc for renouncing faith. Outrage grows after Sudanese judge rules pregnant physician Miriam Ibrahim 26, must give birth and nurse her baby before being hanged for having relations with her husband, Daniel Wani, an American who's also Christian and refusing to renounce the Christian faith. Well, I feel bad for that. I feel bad for her. Obviously, we know where all this is going to. But why isn't any of this Operation American Spring up? Why is no one covering this? I mean, are they waiting for something to happen so they can rush there? I've looked on CNN. I've looked everywhere. I'm not finding anything about this. I mean, the outrage continues worldwide. That I can understand. I can also understand that it's, open season on Christians. However, we are having a problem at home. Come on, people. I'm sorry for that, doctor. But we got a lot of people back home who are having issues. What do you think? I'm very, very interested in comments that you people can bring out. We'll be back later on with another segment. This is VNR, Veterans News Radio. We're signing off for a little while. Talk soon.